One, you like a dream come true. Two, wanna hit subscribe for you. Three, yeah, it's plain to see that you're the only one for me. Yeah. All right. Welcome back to karaoke, where we are going to be looking at ticker symbol INSP, Inspire Medical Systems. This is a viewer requested video, and I need to remind you that most of my audience are quants, traders, hedge fund analysts, all the above. So I think we've got a good one for you guys today. I do have a bonus that I absolutely can't wait to show you guys. It's not something I typically show on my slide deck. So it is going to be on FinViz after we have wrapped up my review and thesis and all that fun stuff. So again, INSP is trading at 50, let's call it $55 a share. The market cap is currently 1.57 billion. Amazing sales at 911 million. They are profitable at 145 million. They do have 308 million cash on hand, $30 million of debt. Gross margins are 85.39%, which is absolutely insane. Every $100 they spend, they're getting back $185.39. That is a recipe for success, if you ask me. 28 million shares outstanding, 20 million and a half. 13.39% short, which is, I mean, look at this chart. Good for them. Quick ratio of 4.56. Essentially, anything over 1 means that they can pay off all their debts, notes, loans, IOUs, PTO, 401k matching, all that fun stuff. And this is not trading in the S&P or the Russell 2000. And good thing it's not, because it is ugly. So let's go ahead and check our daily chart here. It is pretty fugly. We do have a gap around $110. This is just insane. My head's blocking everything. Let me just move it real quick. Just a very ugly daily chart here. The moves down have been extremely volatile. The stock was trading originally around like 130, opens up the next day around 80-ish dollars. $50 per share just wiped. Then fast forward 4 months, December, the stock's trading around $80 and the stock shoots up to $140. Fast forward again several months, the stock is now at $54, $55 when it was at 140 maybe 5 months ago. The good news is there is a gap fill to be filled right here on the upside if this company ever does recover. No promises. This stock is below all the simple moving averages on the daily chart. And I have a note here of ugly. You are not ugly. This chart is ugly. Looking at our weekly chart, again, it's kind of wrapped up all in one package of what the daily chart was. You can see right here, this candle perfectly kissed the 20 SMA and said, "See you later, alligator." Dip back down. So this desperately needs to find a bottom in consolidation. Not something you wait 1 day for, 1 week, or 1 month. It has to be several months. So although we'll see what comes out of this review. I think we do need to let this one continue its process, in my opinion, as of now. And looking at our monthly chart here, it is also quite ugly. It's fallen very hard from above 300 per share to now 55. It is below all the SMAs on the monthly chart. You can see right here the monthly candle kissed the 20 SMA and said goodbye, I love you. That was around $150 per share. Now it's at 150. That's a perfect goodbye, if you ask me. Again, it needs to consolidate and form a base. Like exactly what we see right here. This is perfect consolidation and base building. Literally trading in the same range for about a year and a half plus. And then we see a nice move. Here we're just going down, down, down to the burning ring of fire. And I can see my screen is cut off a little bit. So I do need to fix that right here. So looking at our institutional ownership, I'm sorry, our price calculation, right? We have price calculation. I do have a price target of $101, which is fantastic. 'Cause plain to see that you're the only one for me. So $101 is my price target. Analysts have a price target of 79. So this does signify that the stock is undervalued in my opinion. However, the trend is your friend until the end. We are not at the end. I can tell you that much. The stock needs to chill out and find an area to build a foundation. So, looking at our next stock or our next slide here, institutional ownership is on the down and down. We can see it is just not something that nobody wants to hold. This is the lowest it has been as far back as 2021, unfortunately. So that is, I mean, that's just more facts that this stock is just going through a hard time. We are seeing some institutions loading up right here, which is good. About up 5% from 113. So that's good. But if you are swing trader or day trader, again, or even just someone who buys and holds like me, again, this is still far from where I think it should be. Insiders do own 6.7%, which is fantastic. There is some skin in the game, just a little bit of selling here and there. And then let's look at my thesis right here. So first support's gonna be at $45 all the way down to $22.50, which is the all-time low. The way that this is moving, I think we might get to $22.50 if it continues to move this way. If it does happen to sharply reverse up, $56 is our first target, 86 and then 119. The area that I'm going to be watching is November of this year. Around then, we should see more candles hopefully be coming to this long-term resistance because this stock's been on a downtrend for at least 2-ish years, at least. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, almost 3 years plus. So it is very attractive at today's valuation, in my opinion. Not going to sugarcoat it. But I do think it just needs a little bit more time, in my opinion. It does not hurt to be on the sidelines. My summary overall is that it's very attractive. But I think another key thing we need to look at is this company did get some billing codes removed, which I'm not sure of the potential financial impact of that. I typically just trade the charts, and the data usually supports my thesis here. So that is some homework to do if you are interested. I'm just based off of this price action here, I'm willing to wait this out without having any research, just waiting to see how financials are going to be impacted, how the revenues are going to be impacted, profits, gross margins, all that. So I do want to show you guys really quickly the Think or Swim because this company is on a beautiful run up. Look at this. 2026 this year, I do imagine they'll be over the 1 billion mark in sales. Their earnings per share are also moving up beautifully. And the shares outstanding are organically being eaten up. So far, this has been one amazing fall from grace. Again, June 2023, almost 3 years, this has been in a downtrend. What's another few months to just let this see how this plays out? So I want to see if our sales are going to be impacted, if EPS is going to be impacted. Insiders, again, they're selling, but not, I don't think, alarming rates. 109 shares, 109 shares. I don't see the CEO selling, which is also positive because I usually base off, if I see a CEO buying or selling, that's when I'm like, ooh, okay. But the CEO is also not buying at these levels, which also may be questionable. I don't know why they're not buying here, but yeah, I do like this one a lot. This is definitely high up on the watch list. Again, 22.50 should be our all-time low. It would be great to see that if you are someone looking for an entry. If you are someone who is dollar cost averaging and holding here, I don't see why you would not continue to nibble. Not financial advice, just, I mean, obviously they're just killing it. Look at this. If they're continuing to kill it on the EPS and sales and they're profitable and the price keeps going down, why not keep adding? There has to be some catalyst, negative catalyst that keeps you from buying, whether that is, again, negatively impacted financials, product shrinkage, gross margin shrinkage, etc. So that's all I've got for you guys. I really do like this one a lot. Again, a PE of 11. It's insane. So that's all I've got for you guys. Hope you're doing well. Take care. See you soon. Adios.